going to Toledo, looking for your first conference win of the year. You get it. Come back home. Now, how can the team, how will the team use that momentum from that win to carry on for the rest of the MAC schedule?
You know what, we need it for momentum, but we just don't want to focus on that one win. You know, yeah, we won and everything, but we just don't want to go into this game saying, now that we beat Toledo, it's just going to be handed to us, because it's not going to. We're still going to have to work just as hard against Akron and make sure that we finish out the MAC conference with undefeated in the MAC.
How much confidence does that give you, though? Just kind of the way the season's unfolded, and weeks in Connecticut, we all expect you to do that. Can that stuff carry over week to week, though? Just the confidence, though?
It does. I mean, Toledo is a great team. I mean, and especially at home, we haven't beat them there in nearly 20 years. So, I mean, our confidence is very high right now. You know, but it's just going to get even higher as the weeks progress.
You talk about the way that game happened. I talked to somebody in the offensive line. Just, you know, you guys just really shoved them off the ball, and running back talked about the number of goals they had to choose from. Is that if you're going to win a game, that's a fun way to win it for you guys?
We had a ball. We came off the sideline every time we had a rushing touchdown. We're just having a great time, and it's about time that coach said it's up to you guys, and decided to put it in our hands instead of throwing the ball 20 times, 30 times a game. He was just like, you know what? Right before the game started, he comes up to the huddle and says, "All right, it's your guys' time to shine." Boom, zone check, and just that's a run play for anybody that doesn't know it. And so. We had a fun time. We don't get to put the numbers on the board, but afterwards, when we see that scorecard and we see that we had 200 yards on the ground, we know that we did our job, and it feels great.
Talk about Brandon Ledbetter. Somebody's had great success this year. Really come up. Is offensive lineman, what's kind of your perception of tight ends and their ability to block?
We don't like them. We don't want them in there. Now I'm joking. They've been doing a pretty good job so far, as what I can see. And I don't work with them a lot. I don't really watch them that much. You have to talk to the tackles about that. But as far as what I can see, that they're doing their job, and they're slimy too. So I mean, they can block, and then you never know if they're going to block you or if they're coming off. So Brandon's been doing a great job, as well as the rest of our tight ends.
Much more dangerous are you guys now that Mark Bonds, I don't want to say reestablished, but the last couple games, having Ian West, kind of a yin and yang, thunder and lightning kind of thing?
You know what? I think they switched last week. Bonds was the one that looked fast, and Brandon's the one that was running through people. So who knows what they're doing? Defenses don't know. We don't know. So it's just a great advantage going into these games, and they're just doing a tremendous job. So let's hope they can keep it up.
Is it different for you guys though? How does it change what you do and which one's in the game? I guess they're going to get probably certain play calls for their skills that they bring to the table. But how does it affect you guys?
I mean,
you just like
really doesn't really affect us that much. I couldn't tell you who's in the game at what time, So, I mean, as you're saying, different play calls and stuff. But I mean, Mark looked fast, and usually I'm beating him down the field. So he looked fast Saturday, and he was the ones getting the stretch calls. And like I said, Brandon was the ones going through the middle. So, I mean, as for different paths and everything, I mean, we just usually take our same paths and just let them, work off of us and stuff. So, and they do a great job doing that. They trust us enough to get on our blocks, and they're not cutting it back as much as they used to and stuff. So it's great knowing that they can trust us.
There are obviously a lot of ramifications of that Toledo game, because it's a MAC West game. Those 5 league games this year are so important. With the Akron game being a crossover game and not necessarily part of what determines a MAC championship this year for you guys, does that enter into the mind at all? Because obviously there's so much at stake for Toledo. I mean, how do you?
We want to win every game. Just because they're in a different division, we want to win. Just because when we get to the MAC championship, we don't want to say, "Oh, we only beat the people in our division." We want to say that we beat everybody in their division, our division. That we deserve this MAC championship.
What do you know about Akron at this point?
They run a 3-3 defense. I don't really know much about their offense, but and they come from every which way. We definitely got to be on our toes. I don't even know if they know what they're doing half the time, but they'll bring safeties in the box. They just run a very confusing defense, and we're just going to really have to concentrate this week and when the game comes.
Talk to Coach about third down conversion, which you guys have done a really good job of, especially against Toledo. As an offensive lineman, how do you approach that, and just the mental approach to, those changed, everything's just going to kind of roll off that the rest of the game.
You know, third down, we just know that it's time to gear up on third down and stuff. And you know, if it's a pass play, we know that we got to hold it for a while, and if it's a run play, that we need to fire off the ball. And yeah, we've been doing a great job on that. And even fourth down last week, I mean, coach thought we were doing good enough to get that fourth down, and we did. So I mean, once I think we were 1-2 or something for the fourth down or whatever. But it's good knowing that he can trust us finally and just start making plays.
You guys had some procedural problems in those first 3 games. What's changed in the huddle, or where has it changed in the last 2? What's different?
I don't really know about the how they line up and everything, but I mean, penalties have definitely cut back just because he's been making us run after practice, and that's not fun. So we just been just probably concentrating a lot more. You know, you always try to work out those bugs in the first couple games anyway and stuff. And we had a couple young guys starting on the line that didn't have that much experience, that were, you know, constantly jumping off sides. And finally, they're just sitting in there now. They look comfortable, and I mean, I think procedural things are going to happen every once in a while. You know, you get the wrong call and stuff. So, well, you know, we're just trying to eliminate that.
You talk about Tim Miller in the huddle a little bit. I mean, some Coach Cuba brings up, especially with the young quarterback and procedural stuff. That's often where those false starts develop and cadence and all that stuff. How has his presence in the huddle been the last couple of weeks?
It's been getting better as the weeks go on. At first, he was not confident at all. You know, he would stutter and stuff, but now he's starting to get in his rhythm. We can hear him a lot clearer now. He's finally speaking up in the huddle and everything. But I mean, that, you know, he's just starting to take it over. Now. I think being a young guy, he's a little, you know, nervous to talk to us older guys, you know, telling us what to do and everything. But you know, that's just something you got to do.
Can you imitate his stutter?
Well, I mean, like, he'll come up and be like, you know, he'll be like, all right, how great 32? Wait, coach. No, all right, how great 33? And then he'll come up to the line and just, you know, he'll throw us on 1 or something, and then he'll go on the numbers and stuff. So who knows what he's doing?
It's working right now, right?
Yeah, it's working, eh?
Anything else for Robbie? All right, thanks, Robbie.
Robbie.
Excellent.